This is the bullshit. This is the bullshit sister code. Nicole, you don't believe that shit. You'll say that shit to pander, to appeal to the senses, and lying to these women. And shows like this demonstrate the bullshit. All right, guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, y'all looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Guys, I got a doozy for you here today. We're gonna be talking about fat people, or fat acceptance, more or less so, all right? Within America, especially America, we have a problem with overweight people and as well as obesity, okay? Now, within this problem, seems to be widely accepted because we live in a capitalistic society where you try to make some money, you want to try to appeal to a certain audience. And if the audience wants to feel good about themselves and their bodies, irrespective of the damage that they are doing to themselves and their body, then the one way is to appeal or to pander to them regarding their waistlines. We're going to be talking about this content specifically as it applies to women, because we all know that valuable dudes do not want overweight or obese women, but they just seem to be getting the memo. Without further ado,
We are back with Steve and Nicole, and I am derailing this process. We were going to go one place, but we are going to stay here because Steve just said that men don't want to date obese women because it's an indication of them not taking care of themselves. Steve, please back that comment up.
Well, I just think there's nothing wrong with curvy women. There's nothing wrong with big, beautiful women. But there's something wrong with somebody who is so heavy that they can't go up a flight of stairs without running into a heart attack. There's something about being with women that take pride in their appearance, that take care of themselves, that work out, and that are healthy. You don't need to be a size 6. You can be a 12. You can be a 14 and still be beautiful.
Right, I
But
agree.
you gotta work at it.
I agree with that.
Anybody have anything they want to say? You do? Okay. Hi.
now, before the young lady goes in right now, what is it we're watching right here? This is obviously a female audience pandering to a female audience, okay? Now, what did he say? 10, 14s, you can still be curvy. Yeah, sure, okay? But most women want to be taken care of, okay? Most dudes that have the money to take care of you are not looking for size 14 women. So in theory, I understand what they're trying to say, but in practice, does it make sense? Let's listen.
My name's Daphne. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a butterball, okay? It's more, more stuff.
You're a bit portly, yes.
And I just feel as if a man should accept a woman any size that they are.
Nope.
There's confidence, there's personality, and I'm a plus size female.
So?
But you're
In the
not
winter,
obese.
I feel like I'm obese.
You're not. You're a
because,
beautiful woman.
You
But
know,
you know what's interesting about this? My brother, I was talking to my brother about, men dating bigger women. And he goes, you know what, Nicole? He goes, I have my friends who will pretend just because they don't want to admit to their homeboys that they like big women. They like big women on the under, and they'll try and keep it a secret.
And listen, I gotta tell you something. You're not obese. You're a beautiful woman.
Yeah, sure. There's some chubby chasers among us, okay? But we can always call out outliers. But are we talking in general averages, or are we talking about the outliers to those averages?
You take pride in your appearance. Look how good she looks. Can we give her a round of applause?
Yes, you look great.
thank you.
Okay, so that's the first problem. The first problem is you think you're obese. You're not. You think that you're not appealing to men. You are.
I mean, I have a lot of confidence, in myself. In the winter, I keep you warm. In the summer, I'm great to look at, It's a lot of curves, but, I feel as if a lot of guys, they will not walk in the street with a big female, and
That's
they'll
not
hide
true.
you at home, and, there's certain things that they're just not confident because their man or their friend will say, I'd
Right.
rather a 10.
Yeah.
And you don't understand. Well, I'm a 10. I go to school, I go to work, and I have a great personality, and I'm
And you're
perfect.
beautiful. Everything
you
about
are.
you is beautiful. Look at you from head to toe. You are so well
This is the
dressed,
pandering
beautiful,
bullshit.
confident. You are beautiful.
Listen, there's going to be a tough conversation. She would be more beautiful if she lost weight. okay? If you guys want to say beautiful, this, that, and the third, we all got our preferences, okay? And she's got a cute face, all right? But if she lost weight, she'd go up 1.5 points, 2 points. Flat out. So why keep on pandering and lying? And the crazy shit is that this whole shit is this guy coming up here and saying, don't be obese. She's getting on the show right here in order to get the news. And it's still, the guys come up here and just pander. You could just say, tell her the truth. She would be more attractive if she slimmed down, if she lost 40 to 50 pounds. She's a young girl as well. She still has time, because if you go off in life and then you lose weight later, your skin will sag because you don't have as much collagen flowing throughout your body to suck it all back up. This is why women need to be around more men, because we will give you the truth. The truth might hurt, mama. It might hurt, but it will only be better for you. See, listen, me working in corporate America and shit like that, I would not have been as much as a valuable contributor unless I got truth hurts feedback, unless I got value added feedback in order to make me a better contributor. If your goal is to date men, you need feedback to make you a more valuable option in the dating marketplace. It makes perfect sense to me when I think about it like that, but when you get into these situations, it just becomes a pure pander fest.
There's some men that love that. I also have a friend, he will only date big girls. He wants the biggest girl in the room, okay? So, I mean, there's
that is Nicole Murphy.
Man who loves
Nicole.
big women out there.
Right, but they want...
Nicole, you don't believe a goddamn word that you say. You don't. You don't. This is the bullshit. This is the bullshit sister code. Nicole, you don't believe that shit. You'll say that shit to pander, to appeal to the senses, and lying to these women. And shows like this demonstrate the bullshit. This is it right here. This is a perfect demonstration of the bullshit. Because if you believed it, then stop working out. Stop working out. Stop eating healthy, because there's no way that you look how you do at your age unless you are doing both of those two things. Unless you're doing both of them. So stop doing that then. If men like that shit, stop lying to them.
The women to take care of themselves, that at least try to get into the gym and at least try to be healthy.
I agree with you on that part too. Some men want that, but there's some men that want that big
Yeah, but you don't see on a guy's wish list of the top 5 things he looks for in a woman. Give me hot. Give me smart. Give me lazy.
Some men.
Give me lazy. Give me obese.
There is a man that wants that lazy, obese woman.
No, very few.
Very few.
Women love to argue in outliers. Why? Stop doing it to them. Look at these women in the audience like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. There are some dudes that want to. You know what? All of this ice cream that's in front of me right now, I'm just going to eat this whole thing. And I'm just going to keep on going on and on and on and on. Right? And just not stop. Because of information like this. Stop lying to them.
Excuse me. Hi, Nicole, I love you.
Hi.
I don't agree. I think you just sound so ridiculous speaking for all men. First off, some women can't help their health because of medication that they're taking. They just
Outliers.
had a kid. You sound ridiculous.
Outliers.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm ridiculous.
That's someone's mother right there that is completely shitting on the opinion of a man that's just not even talking about heavyweight women, but obese women. You want to talk about women on medication? That's an outlier. You want to talk about women that just had kids? Just having kids is something that is 3 to 4 month process after having the child. What happens after that 3 to 4 month process? Are you back in the gym? Are you back eating like the body size that you were before you had kids? We just gonna just argue in outliers, huh? Oh, okay. I understand.
Some women can't help how they are. They might have thyroid problems.
Okay. Hi, Steve. We kind of agree a little bit with what you're saying.
The woman who's married, go figure.
If you're lucky enough to find someone that you have the sparks and you have the chemistry with, we have discussed this, and we think that it's important
They may not be married, never mind.
to keep it new, to keep it healthy.
I didn't like that look he
so
gave her.
we can stay together and be a couple.
Absolutely. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
As ridiculous as that video is, I got another ridiculous video I wanted to show to you guys, but pay attention to this one. I like how this one ends. Let's keep going.
I do agree that there is stigma that I have to deal with because I am fat, but I'm actually really in celebration of my body. I find beauty in diversity. I think we come in all shapes and sizes.
Nope.
And the assumption that we've dealt with a lot on this show is that just because you're obese, you must overeat. You must have an eating disorder. I know that not to be the case. I know you can have a healthy relationship.
Now, Mimi, you say this is misleading. Go have at it a little bit.
It's a math equation. You know what I'm saying? Your body may require way less calories for a maintenance phase, but it's also not just because of you have some unique special body, right? Like, or, you know, cutting out the outliers of people with like thyroid issues and, you know, medical issues and ish like that, but it's because your whole life you have been more fat than not. Okay, so your maintenance level may be a lot less than the average person at that degree of portliness.
Well, I certainly think that we all want to feel good about ourselves. That's understandable. I don't think people should feel demeaned by their size. And I also couldn't agree more with the message of daily exercise. No matter what size you are, you'll certainly benefit from daily exercise. You can't be healthy without that. But then let's talk about where we disagree. Look, if you want to feel good about yourself, it's impossible to feel good about yourself when you're doing something that's self-destructive.
Big true.
Also, self-destructive behaviors that result in damage or debilitation or even disfigurement to the body, that's never going to be perceived as beautiful.
Never.
The thing is that I think that the Hayes approach, the health at every size approach, has been documented to work. And it's been documented to work year after year.
What do you mean work? What do you mean work? Because health at every size is a lie. If you starve yourself into damage, that's unhealthy. Or if you eat yourself into damage, that's not healthy.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's not true.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's like saying that, let's say you were a smoker. Let's say you're a smoker and have black lungs, and you try to say that's healthy because you don't have cancer yet. We know that it is actually factual that obesity is dangerous, and it's connected to cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's. We even know it's connected to an increase in birth defects. So there's nothing left to debate. Mimi? It's not beautiful. It's not healthy.
I like her. Not only did she bring in the logic, but she brought in the facts, data, and statistics, because we running fact over feelings over here. It's not about just the feelings. We know what obesity can lead to. We know it can shorten your life. The numbers are there. The top 4 or 5 leading causes of death are connected to obesity.
I think you need to separate the idea of weight from healthy behavior. Yes. Now, I have students that when they come to me, when they start my class, they can barely walk from the car to my class. And over the course of a year, I'll take them from that point to working out 3+ hours per week.
Right. I mean, but that's a massive improvement. I mean, that's no longer people with medical issues. Those are people you've taken and improved them.
But they haven't necessarily lost a lot of weight. Some of them have lost no weight, and they've had these medical improvements, and they've had these life improvements, these life freedom improvements without losing weight.
The reason why I showed that second video in contrast with the first video is because I think that the first video shows the clear issue with these female-generated narrative with no male opinion TV shows. And they even had a man on there that I would say normally, if I was having a conversation with him one-on-one, oh, he would be more free to communicate the things, but he had to soften his blow because the audience that he was going out in front of. And even still, you had women in there that were just saying that what he was saying was just a load of crock of shit, even at the heavyweight index. Or you had Nicole Murphy in there using outliers as to be able to prove her point. Meanwhile, she looking like a 50-year-old snack, knowing for damn sure that she works out religiously and she eats incredibly well in order to have the particular body that she does. I mean, I don't know if she has surgery or anything within that. Nevertheless, you understand my point. But I wanted to show that in contrast to the second video, because in the second video, they actually gave someone with facts behind the things that they're saying some opportunity to be able to speak. And I think going into the future, we have to value those type of communications, the dialogues between two people of opposing ideologies, so we could toss those ideas up in the air and see which ones make the most sense for you to live forward within your life with a given truth, not my truth, a given truth. Because more often than not, there are certain opinions that should be valued over others. But to conclude, if you live your life and you're not maintaining or controlling your eating and you're living a sedentary lifestyle, you're doing something wrong. And frankly, I see far too many of very attractive 22, 23-year-olds that think that they're gonna have that body throughout the rest of their life, not working out. By the time they hit 27, 28, 29, and then they hit 30, and shit gets incredibly real for them because they have not disciplined themselves within a workout regimen earlier in their life. And truth be told, I think a lot of that is because a father was never present to let that discipline be known. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Touchy subject today. Probably gonna get demonetized. But, you know, I feel it necessary to have these conversations because I think the closer that we get closer to providing the truth out there, the more happy or more joyous that people can live within their lives because they understand the necessary education earlier in their lives to walk through life with the steps forward necessary for a good life. Until next time, YouTube.